Go.
Go check out igsky.com if you're looking for some cheap FIFA 16 coins. Use Rossi for an 8% discount. Enjoy the video. Hello guys, Mr. Rossi1990 here, and we are back with another of these transfer rumour videos. This is the early upload on a Sunday. I'll put a random hybrid out at some point today as well. Not too sure exactly, obviously with the Euros happening. It could be any random time in the afternoon. But today's early upload, like I said, is a transfer rumour one. There's a lot of good rumours at the moment. It's getting into that stage of the season, well, not really the season, the early pre-season, obviously we could say, and there's a lot of links happening, a lot of agents getting contacted, a lot of rumours flying around, which is brilliant. But if you can smash a like button on this video, that'd be absolutely amazing. We're going to start with a big one, which is Lorenzo Insigne. According to his agent, Barcelona are interested, which is huge in my opinion. Barcelona, obviously one of the biggest clubs in the world. Insigne, real good talent. He's still quite young, and he's got an immense card on FIFA. He's really good in real life. Obviously plays for Napoli currently. But if he did get the move to Barcelona, I'm not too sure exactly where he would play, if I'm being totally honest. Obviously, they've got pretty much the best strike force you could imagine in Neymar, Suarez, and Messi. They've also got some very nice midfield players. So where does he fit into their plans? Maybe it's one for the future. Maybe they're looking to maybe buy him, loan him out. Or maybe Neymar's looking to move on because he's actually linked to a few teams, unbelievably. Some people are tempted to trigger his release clause. You won't see him in this video because I think it's a bunch of bullshit personally. But you never know in football anymore. Well, Lorenzo Insigne to Barcelona. What do you guys make of that one in the conversation below? Moving to the next one now, which is going to be Victor Wanyama. This is quite a good one for Premier League reasons. He could be potentially moving to Tottenham, and this one sounds like it could be happening. I hear a lot of people talking about this. It's over on Sky Sports. A couple of people I follow on Twitter are saying about it, and they're quite well-known people. You know, they would know their stuff kind of thing. And he's been looking to leave Southampton for a little while, I think. I'm pretty sure he handed in a transfer request last season, I think it was, or maybe the season before. When all the Southampton players were leaving, I think he was asking to leave as well. Unless it was somebody else. I might have got that wrong. But to Tottenham, I think it would be a good move for him. Tottenham looking to bolster their squad in another attempt to push for the title. You never know next season who's going to win it. It could be bloody Burnley. It could be absolutely anybody. But Wanyama to Tottenham looks like it's happening. We'll move over to the next one now, which can be Julian Draxler, linked with Manchester United. Now, Julian Draxler's having a decent World Cup. What the hell am I on about? Euros. He's getting in the German squad, which is good. I like him as a player. His man of the match card on this FIFA, by the way, is absolutely unbelievable. I've still got him in my club. Probably should have sold him because he's gone down in price like a mother trucker, but who cares? Manchester United linked with him. Apparently, Manchester United linked with a lot of players. As you would expect, like I've said before, with a new manager, they want their own kind of players in, the players they think are good rather than what somebody else might think is good. So it would make sense for them to get linked with other players. So move to the next one now, which is actually going to be Mustafi. Now, he's linked with Juventus. And I guess this one's according to Sky Sports. Apparently they've been in contact with him over a potential move. Now, I never get when Juventus are after centre-backs. I get the fact that possibly a few of their centre-backs are a little bit aging. You've got obviously Chiellini and Barzagli are quite old, I think. I think Barzagli's really old. Well, I say really old, but he's like 35 or something. And you want to be bringing in somebody who potentially could take over from them when they go. And Mustafi is actually a really good player. He's got a really nice goal actually for Germany, a really good header. And I think he's a solid centre-back. I think he's a type of player with Juventus. It will suit Juventus, obviously currently at Valencia. But we'll move on to the next player now, which is another massive one. And it's Gonzalo Higuain, apparently interesting Atletico Madrid, which is sick. Higuain has had an amazing season. He's got a 95 rated card, which says it all. And he's scored a lot of goals this season for Napoli. He's scored some really nice goals as well. He's obviously got that record-breaking card as well on FIFA. He's just a genuine, fantastic player in real life. And Atletico Madrid are always known for having good strikers. But at the moment, they've got Griezmann, who I would say is their #1 striker. And then they've obviously got Torres as well. But Griezmann potentially could be moving on. You never know. He's getting linked with a few moves here and there. And then Higuain, maybe as a replacement, would be unfreaking believable. But that's two Napoli players linked with moves away in this one video. Insigne and Higuain. Hamsik as well is linked with other moves. So Napoli getting ripped apart potentially. We'll see how that one develops. But next one is going to be a guy from Juventus. And that's actually this Pereyra guy. And he was linked with somebody earlier on in the window. I think it was Watford, and I'm pretty sure he was classed as a winger when moving to Watford. But he's linked with Swansea now, which is an interesting one. I don't know exactly how much knowledge is in this one. It's a Sky Sports rumour, so it's a little bit of something, else there wouldn't be anything there. But I think that'd be a fantastic signing for them. He's a very good player in real life. He's quite a skillful player. He's always known for getting the links with Tevez and, of course, Dybala now on FIFA. I don't think many people know about him in real life. He's apparently a really good talent in real life. I haven't seen enough for me, personally, to say anything about him. I need to watch at least 10, 20 games before I know how good a player really is, because they could trick you for a couple of games. We'll move to the next player now, which is actually going to be Michael Keane. And this one's a weird one. Well, I say a weird one. He's actually a really good centre-back in real life. Plays at Burnley, obviously just been promoted. But he's linked with the champions Leicester. And apparently a £10 million bid is something talked about, which I think he's a good player. I think he was on the books of Manchester United and he got released, or Burnley bought him. He didn't quite make it. But he's a solid centre-back. He scored quite a few goals as well, I think, for Burnley from corners. He's that type of player. And I thought he was half decent. Obviously, Leicester see something in him to be even spoke about bidding 10 million for him. So we'll see how that one works out in the coming days. But the next one is a new one, a fresh one. I just seen literally 10 minutes ago. And it's Edin Dzeko apparently to Sunderland. Or there's been a bid, but it's been rejected. I think it was £11 million bid's been rejected. And I think Roma holding out for something more towards 15 million. We'll see how that one develops, but Sunderland definitely in the market for a striker. They had Diafra Sakho on their... Well, they wanted him. I don't know if that one's going to continue. He's asked to leave, I think, West Ham, because he wants potentially game time, and I don't think West Ham can provide him with every single game. So I think West Ham are looking, obviously, to get a new striker themselves. We move to the next player now, which is going to be Troy Deeney. We covered this one earlier on in the week, or about a week ago now, and apparently now... This is crazy. £25 million bid has apparently been accepted. I don't know if that's true, but a couple people on my Twitter are saying that apparently he's due for a medical after a £25 million bid was hit. Crazy money. Troy Deeney's a fantastic player, but 25 million? Considering Vardy might be off for 20, what do you guys make of that one in the comment section below? They're kind of spending more for a guy who... I like Troy Deeney, don't get me wrong, I think he's a fantastic player, but don't think he's quite as good as what Jamie Vardy was last season personally. But who knows? He could have a fantastic season. And we'll just have to wait and see if that one actually comes across as happening or not. But the next player is actually going to be this guy right here called Mario Lemina. Lemina? Don't know too much about this guy. He's actually really cool because he's from Gabon, which is the same as Aubameyang, of course. He's linked with Leicester as well. Leicester seem very much active in the transfer window at this moment in time. They're linked with a lot of players, throwing money everywhere. But they're linked with this guy. It's not a heavy rumour as yet. It's just a little rumour, kind of they're monitoring him or something like that. But he looks like a half-decent card on FIFA. He's had an upgrade as well, which says he's had something right in the season. He wouldn't get an upgrade for nothing. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one. The next player is actually going to be Alvaro Morata, who's got himself an Man of the Match card, who you will be seeing in the Random Hybrid later. So if you're looking forward to that, smash a like button right now. But he's linked with going back to Real Madrid. Now, I think Real Madrid have got like a buyback clause. They seem to do that whenever they sell a youngster, have some kind of buyback clause on them. And I think Morata may fall into that category. I don't know exactly how much it is or whatever. But if they wanted to, I think they could have him back. And I think they will want him back. He's a fantastic player. Scored 2, obviously, the other day for Spain. He just looks like an all-round amazing striker. And he's playing for Juventus, obviously. They've got some really nice players, Juventus. You've got to look at some of their players. It's absolutely ridiculously good. Every season, they seem to have somebody good. And they lose quite a few as well, so it's quite crazy. But we'll move on to the next one now, which is actually going to be Niang. And this is a bit of a weird one. He's linked with Everton, I do believe. And, yeah, I don't know what he's like in real life, but again, he's another player who's had an upgrade in FIFA. And I think he was previously a winger turned striker, so whether or not Everton are looking into him as a striker or winger, I'm not 100% sure. But it'll be quite a cool one for the Premier League. He's got a very nice FIFA card, 4-star skill, 4-star weak foot, good pace, good dribbling. Probably quite a cheap player as well. But is this a type of player potentially could be coming in to replace Lukaku? I don't know. I don't feel as if it's that type of signing personally, but obviously Everton with their new manager, Ronald Koeman, anything's possible. He's a fantastic manager. They've done so well to get him, in my opinion. But the final player is going to be a guy who's linked with Leeds, and it's this guy. It's Marcus Antonsson. He's got a terrible FIFA card. You can't beat around the bush. That card sucks. It really does. 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. But apparently in real life, this guy's got something about him. He's linked with a £1.2 million bid for Leeds. Apparently he's due for a medical on Monday. I say apparently. It's not been absolutely confirmed by the people I follow from Leeds. It's been kind of talked about. And apparently people in Swedish news, or their kind of like version of Sky Sports, I suppose you could say, have said that he's due for a medical at Leeds on Monday. And apparently this guy's not bad in real life. In the Swedish league, which I know is not a fantastic league, but he scored 10 goals in 12 games. That's all right, you know, I could be quite optimistic about that. But Leeds definitely need to do some work in the transfer market because they're a little bit short on players, a little bit short on good players, you could say. But this kind of screams for me another Chileno signing personally, because I feel as if I have to buy English players. Well, not necessarily English players, but championship-based players. This is another gamble they're taking, buying a player like this potentially, because you just don't know how he's going to do in the I was going to say Premier League there. We're not quite there yet, in the Championship. But that is going to be the end of this video, guys. If you have enjoyed it, a like would be absolutely fantastic. If you're new around here, do not be afraid to subscribe. Meet me down in the comment section below. Let's have a little chat. Tell me your team. Tell me who they're linked with. I'll see you down there. I'll catch you next time. And bye-bye. Boo!